Hello, this is Brad Waller coming to you from my 1967 Chevelle once again, and I got an interesting subject for today's talk, I think. Have you ever actually wound down or closed one of your businesses? You know, it's really hard as an entrepreneur who starts a business and lives and breathes the business and all that. At what point do you sit there and say, this isn't working, I gotta kill it and do something else? And if you've done it properly, you created a corporation because you have much more protection of the corporation than just running it as a hobby type thing and avoiding the law and all that. We have one business that we actually started in 1999 as a C corporation. And the reason that it was a C corporation as opposed to an LLC or an S corporation, which are the two most popular and smartest things for small businesses to do. The idea of a C corporation is that it can easily get outside investors. And this was for a business we called Ad Jungle. And so the corporation has been shut down, but the website's still there. And Ad Jungle, you have to remember, this was probably originated in 1998, created as an official business in 1999. And it was not just a regular ad network, it was an ad network that let you put advertising code on your page, and we would then optimize what was shown there. We would show ad codes there, we would show remnant ads, and if we had the ability, if you had somebody that signed up, we would be able to show actual paid ads directly on your site that were booked for your site. So if you wanted somebody to buy ads on your site for $10 a day, they could go in and they could buy buy your inventory in increments of 10%. So they could buy for $1 a day, they could book your site for 30 days, give us $30, and we would give you, I don't remember the percentage now, I think it was 60%, and we keep 40%. We also had remnant inventory, so we had deals with all sorts of companies out there that would bring, DoubleClick and all the major ones, and we would bring in ads, and we had, at one point we were showing, I think, 200 million ads a day, and we started shopping this around a little bit around the Silicon Valley area. I actually did a talk to a VC on Sand Hill Road, and right about that time, the internet bubble of, I think it was 1999, might have been 2000, I don't remember the exact timing of the bubble. The first bubble popped. And when it did, investment went away, and nobody was investing in businesses like this. So we basically sort of put it on the shelf and let it sort of go, but without any special investment. Investment would have staffed it up in sales and marketing, all sorts of stuff. We needed millions of dollars to grow this. And in the meantime, some company called Google created something called AdWords and went out there and let people easily just make money from advertising on their site. And what that did was killed a lot of the interest in the site. Even though we told people, you can show your AdWords. You can show your AdWords on your site as your default ads, because you could pick your default ads. We let people choose if they wanted to. They could choose 8 of the 10 slots and fill in their own default ads, and they'd keep 100% of that income if they wanted to. And we told people, put your Google code there and show your Google ads, and we don't care. And so you can continue to do everything you're doing with Google and have the upside of letting somebody buy ads on either a CPM or a cost per day basis, and the upside is far larger. So it was a tough argument to make. We didn't have the VC backing. We couldn't put in all the money it needed, so it kind of just sat, and it's gotten to the point where it's only making a few $1,000s a year now. So sort of it's become a hobby. It's no longer a real business. We're not putting any money into it. We're not developing it. So we made the call to kill it. And, you know, way overdue. Probably should have done it 4 or 5 years ago. You know, if you're not making $20,000-$50,000 a year, it's not really a business anymore. Luckily, we already have ePage as our main business, so ePage bought all the assets of AdJungle and will take over the business and operations and everything else. But we have to widen down the corporation, and so we've gone through that process. Everything has been shut off. The bank account still exists because we have to pay our taxes, well, pay our tax preparer to prepare our final return in March, and then the business will officially be closed once we get confirmation that they agree that everything's done. So if you still want to do that, though, AdJungle is still around. We've got the domain, we've got technology, which is actually outdated and old now. You know, we don't have day parting, we don't have geo-targeting, we don't have all the stuff that people really want out of the big ad networks. So that's kind of fallen behind. But it's still a fun thing to have. And it makes a few $1,000s for us a year. And of course, I use it on ePage, our ePage classifieds. That's how, you know, somebody wants to buy advertising on our site, send them there. It's a lot easier. But it's interesting. It's a tough decision to do, but it was the right decision. And see, have you guys done it? Little cut there. I pulled everything. So maybe you had to make that decision. Don't know. If you have, how have your experiences been? Was it the right choice? Alrighty. Brad Waller, signing out.